Tonight, some also fear MARTA's expansion will bring a rise in crime, but for younger generations, there's a changing perception around public transit. CBS 46's Haley Mason continues our team coverage tonight with a look at the long history of mass transit right here in the South.
In Metro Atlanta, having and driving a car is not just a way of life, it's a part of Southern culture, says Clark Atlanta University political science professor Dr. Tammy Greer.
Here in the South, wealth or money is associated with what you own.
She says some resistance to riding public transit has been a matter of social politics and class.
For a certain generation, owning a home ownership or car ownership is essential in terms of demonstrating wealth. Riding MARTA essentially means that you are unable to afford a car.
For that generation.
For that particular generation.
While millennial mindsets are changing that perspective, still one very real perception remains: the idea that public transit can bring crime.
A lot of people complained about the additional ones, the tax, but there's also a lot of issues around people think it would bring crime to the community, and we all know from a lot of studies since then that that's not the issue. So that will provide opportunities.
Chuck Button was the Gwinnett County manager back in the 80s and 90s. He says concerns about crime moving in are still being brought up today. But CBS 46 found that several studies debunked that notion. A 1996 study found that crime rates went down in areas when a new transit station opened. A 2003 study did find slight crime spiked in low-income areas with new rail stations, but not suburban communities. In a booming city built on a robust rail system, both Greer and Button say mindsets are shifting with the population.
I have faith, though, that Atlanta and Metro Atlanta as a whole can play catch-up and can move forward. I really do.
In Gwinnett County, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.